Hello friends, welcome back to another new video on Vedic astrology. My name is Gautam. I'm the host for this channel, Astro Science, and today in this video we are going to see like the basics of mathematics. What are the things? How do you see a birth chart? Not in depth, but what are the basic elements of basic mathematics which are really important, which can be the foundation of you. You might be started learning astrology now, or even if you are like very new in astrology, this is one thing which can help you to look at your chart and many others chart too. So let me share my screen. As you can see on the screen, we have a birth chart, which is also called as lagna chart, which is also called as ascendant chart. So this below chart is the ascendant chart, and above it we have all the coordinates for the planets, the degrees, the ascendants. One thing which I always tell in all my live sessions and all my videos, that degree of planets are very important, because a lot of people, they check the kundli, they check the birth chart, but they don't consider the degrees. Degrees are very, very important because that's the actual position of the planet in the sky. And for ascendant, that's the exact start of the ascendant. So say for example, in this chart, the first thing which, whenever there is any birth chart which we see, the first thing which we see is the ascendant. Like, what are the degrees of ascendant? Okay, in this case, the ascendant, as you can see, it's the Libra ascendant, which is there on the screen. Why Libra? Because it's the number 7. In one of my previous video, as you can see the link, this link, I have mentioned all the numbers of the zodiac sign. Like 1 is Aries, 2 is Taurus, so 7 is Libra. So at the time of the birth, I have taken this random birth chart of now. This is a random birth chart as of today. And as you can see, at this time, it's the Libra ascendant, which is rising in my city, very near to Toronto, Canada. So Libra is the rising sign, or Libra is the sign which is there in the very first house. So in your birth chart, whichever zodiac sign you see in your first house, over here in the first house, that means that is your rising sign. That is your ascendant sign. That's your rising sign. And since Libra is being ruled by the planet Venus, Venus is the lord of first house. And Venus is, you can say that the planet Venus is your ascendant lord, your first house lord, right? First house is right over here. That is called as first house. That is also called as ascendant house, or that is also called as lagna sthan in Hindi. So whatever sign is, this is whatever sign is there at the time of your birth, whichever zodiac sign is rising on the eastern horizon, that will come right here in your birth chart. Everyone will have like a different zodiac signs. So it's the Libra ascendant right now. As you can see over here, some degrees are mentioned. So how do we typically write degrees in astrology? We write degrees in, 3 elements are very important. One is zodiac. After that, we mention the degrees. And after that, we mention the seconds, which is, Rashi, Ansh, and Kala. In this specific example, over here, since it's the Libra ascendant, so how are we going to write this? We are going to write Libra sign first, which is like this, Libra, and then it's 10 degrees and 32 Kala. This is how I would write for this ascendant, this birth ascendant. So if anyone asks me what is the birth ascendant for this specific native, I'm going to write down as b.ase, or you can write down birth ascendant, and you can mention Libra 10 degree and 32 kala. Now you guys must be thinking that, I told Libra is 7 over here. The number 7 is for the sign Libra, right? And the number 1 is for the sign Aries. The number 2 is for Taurus. Likewise, for all the 12 zodiac signs till 12, it's Pisces. Okay, you have to really by heart these numbers, because in the birth charts, all you will see is these numbers. So numbers has to important. Now, why I have written 6 over here is when we write the degrees, or when we write the actual coordinates of birth degrees or ascendant or planet, we always start with Aries as 0 0 0 0 degree and 0 0 kala. That's the start of Aries. That's the reason why it's Libra is 6 over here, and it will always be a zodiac sign behind. And Taurus would start when the Aries would end at 0 0 29 degrees and 59 kala. That's where Aries will end, and Taurus will start at 0 1 and 0 0 degree and 0 0 kala. That's where Taurus will start. Hence, that's the reason why Aries is always written as 0. Taurus would be always be written in 1. Gemini, the next sign, would be written as 0 2, and hence Libra, it's written as 0 7. Okay, so the birth ascendant of this specific native would be Libra 10 degree and 32 kala. Degree and kala. Okay, that's very important. The next step, which is important over here, is based on the great astrologer of one of the greatest astrologer of the world, Krishnamurti Paddhati, by Krishnamurti sir, who had invented KP astrology. Based on that theory, sublord theory is like very important. Nakshatra KP astrology is also known as like Nakshatra Paddhati, in which nakshatra or constellations are very, very important. So in this scenario, as you can see here, RL, NL, and SL of ascendant is mentioned. So of course, Libra is ruled by the planet Venus. So RL or Rashi Lord will be, of course, Venus. Libra is at 10 degrees, which means at that time, it's the Swati Nakshatra. Swati Nakshatra comes between, at that, 10, between 10 degrees. So hence it is Rahu as a Nakshatra Lord, NL, is mentioned. And then after that, Sublord Saturn would be the sublord. So this is how we are, this is how we mention the birth ascendant for anyone. If anyone asks the birth ascendant, this is something, the first very important information which we gather and we see. The sublord is Saturn over here. Nakshatra lord of the ascendant is Rahu, and the Rashi lord, as you can see, it's the Libra zodiac sign. Now, likewise, for all the planets, Sun, Moon, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, Rahu, and Ketu, there are some other planets which are also mentioned over here, which is Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. We don't follow these planets, so we kind of just ignore these planets. For Sun also, you can see Sun is in Taurus at 21 degree and 58 kala. So if anyone asks what are the coordinates for Sun today, it's in the sign of Taurus at 21 degree and 58 kala. Okay, and as you can see over here, like Sun right now, it's in Moon's nakshatra, because Sun is in Taurus, and it's in Sun right now, it's in the Rohini nakshatra, and Rohini is being ruled by the planet Moon. That's why the nakshatra lord is Moon. So as per KP astrology, all these nakshatras, they do have a lord. Like we have 27 nakshatras, then every nakshatra is ruled by some planet. Nakshatra starts with Aswini or Ashwini, the first nakshatra, which is ruled by the planet Ketu. Then the second nakshatra is Bharni, which is ruled by the planet Venus. And likewise, we have the last nakshatra, which is Revati, which is ruled by the planet Mercury. Every nakshatra is of 13 degree and 20 kala. Okay, that falls between 13 degree and 20 kala. So sun is right now, it's in the nakshatra of moon, as you can see, and moon is in the nakshatra of Venus, because moon is in Purva Falgun nakshatra, which is being ruled by the planet Shukra or Venus. And moon also, if I have to see what are the credentials of moon, moon is in the sign of Leo at 13 degree and 25 seconds, or 13 ansh 25 kala. That's where the exact position of moon right now is. And also you can see that Saturn is retrograde at the moment. Mercury was also retrograde till last week, but Saturn is retrograde at the moment. And Rahu, next to Rahu and Ketu, it's mentioned R and Ran. R means retrograde. Okay, so Rahu and Ketu, it's always retrograde. All the planets they have their different speeds and different motions. Some planets, they never get retrograde. Which are those planets? Those planets are Sun and Moon. They never get retrograde. They are always direct. Apart from that, other planets like Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, and Venus and Saturn, they get into retrograde at certain interval of time. And Rahu and Ketu are always in retrograde. Hence, you will always see R next to Rahu and Ketu. Now here, one of the very good fact is, you will see the coordinates of Rahu and Ketu are exactly the same. That's because Rahu and Ketu are 180 degree apart from each other, which means in this birth chart, you can see Rahu is over here in the sign of Aries right now, and Ketu is in the sign of Libra. They are like, exactly 180 degree, which is, in the 7th sign. 180 degree means the 7th zodiac sign, the 7th house from where the other planet is. So, and always this is like a thumb rule that Rahu and Ketu will always have exactly their same degrees, same coordinates, but the zodiac sign will always be kind of opposite. Okay. And these are all the houses, as we have already discussed. This is the first house of astrology. This is the second house. As you know, this is the third house. I have made a video last week on second house. I hope you guys liked it and watched that video. This is the fourth house. This is the fifth house, and it has Saturn in it. Then this is the sixth house. It has two planets over here. Seventh house, which has Venus and Rahu right now. Eighth house. Likewise, we have all the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th houses. In all, we have like 12 houses. And based on, everyone's birth chart, whatever sign is rising at the time of your birth, that will come in over here. And then the balance will be all the other zodiac signs. And based on the planetary, like, if at the time of your birth, say this is your birth chart, and at the time of your birth, moon is in the sign of Leo. So moon will be placed exactly here, which is very, very beautiful place. 11th house is one of the best house in Vedic astrology. So this video was just to, go through, just to have a feel of, what is birth chart, just to have a feel of exactly how do you write the birth ascendant, the coordinates, what is nakshatra, and this part is also very important, which is RL, NL, and SL, which is RL means the zodiac lord, NL is the nakshatra lord, and SL, as you all know, it's the sub lord. Okay, I'll get more deeper into nakshatra lord, what is sub lord, how to calculate sub lord, how to make the birth chart. I would also get more deeper into how to do predictions based on what are the predictions based on this, birth chart and everything. So all the videos are going to come in a very near future. So till that time, just keep following my playlist. This video, I believe, would be the second video in the playlist of basic maths required for Vedic astrology. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you guys have any questions out of this today's session in this video, do comment below. Let me know. I would be really happy to help you. And if you have like more, if you want to know more about mathematics or any calculations based on astrology, also comment below and let me know what video you require. I will certainly do a video next time on that specific topic. Okay, take care and stay blessed. I will see you very soon next time. Goodbye.